All right, look like Jonathan Major's career may be over with. He was found guilty by a grand jury. I knew when they said they had to think about it for a minute. He's found guilty of assault and harassment of ex-girlfriend, even though there was vivid videos of her chasing him, even though he had the driver's testimony. I think, there's a lesson to be learned here for men. Uh, even though there were eyewitnesses that say that nothing wrong with her after she took allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly took his bank card and ran up a tab and all this type of stuff, man. Men don't have no rights, bro. Men don't have any rights in the court. At one point it was you go to child support court and you didn't have no rights over your child. The government and the mother had all the rights over your child. Now you go into criminal court, and when he tried to get them to pick up charges, even the NYPD wanted them to put charges on old girl in this harassment case for harassing him and assault him. The district attorney refused. So I know a lot of dudes talking about moving out the country because it's just no place for men. Now this ain't a black or a white thing at this point. Puerto Rican, Dominican, Arab, Indian. It's just to the point where men are starting to have zero rights. You're starting to see more females in power, mayors, governors. I think we're almost on the verge of having a female president. A lot of people think, because of Biden's age. But let's get to it. Jury finds Jonathan Majors guilty of assault and harassment of ex-girlfriend. The jury found Majors guilty Monday of assault and a third-degree harassment and second degree, both misdemeanors. So they're misdemeanors, but they're on his record. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Disney gonna cancel him. His career is probably over with at this point. We know how cancel culture is. Oh, we're gonna cast Jonathan Majors in the new, Blastoise movie, and then they're like, But Jonathan Majors was found guilty Monday of 2 of the 4 counts against him. The 9-person jury found the actor guilty of misdemeanor assault, harassment in connection with the March 25th incident that erupted. According to Manhattan prosecutors, between Majors and his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Following the verdict, the judge ordered a new order of protection and set sentencing for February 6th. Said while testifying, Jabari said she spotted a text on the actor's phone from another woman. That's when she grabbed his phone and she claimed he physically assaulted her. Majors has maintained his innocent via his attorney, Pyra Chaudhry. He faces up to 1 year in jail. NBC has reached out to Chaudhry for comment during the 2-week trial. Majors' ex Jabari took the stand for several days. Majors did not testify, and maybe that might be why. Jabari testified throughout the relationship. She was scared of Majors and also feared he would hurt himself if she left. Okay, at the end of the day, he was trying to get away from you in the car, but like I said before, there's an agenda being pushed here, man. I would just say that. Just like I said before, there's a major agenda being pushed, man, and they don't want men and women to be together. And women don't even see the play. They're giving women all this power, okay? All the rights in the court system. And like I told somebody, even, we was talking about women want equal rights, right? And I was talking about a situation, with a group of people, and I was saying that, even I used to work at the DHS office, where they give the welfare office as security when I was younger. And I seen a woman came in, like at the end of the day, they filled their card up with WIC, cash, bridge card, a whole bunch of stuff, man. And I would say most men can't even get that service for waiting 3 to 4 weeks. At best, a lot of times they just give them Medicare or Medicaid or something like that, whatever it is, to health insurance. I'll get them mixed up. And that's it. And then, one of the guys was saying, well, that's weak for men to be able to do this, that, and the third. I said, well, if you want equal rights, how's that weak then? How we gonna get them selective equal rights? Shouldn't we have equal rights too? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that he was wrong, but if women want equal rights, you know what I'm saying? So, like I continue to say, man, a lot of dudes talking about leaving the country, dude, to be honest. And this is why we don't have any rights. And even was a lot of evidence of her assaulting him, and they refuse to, do anything about it. So when a woman got to say so over your kids, when she got to say so in divorce. She can cheat and you can divorce and you still gotta owe her half. Or if she do you wrong and you take her money, then in America you seen as weak and less of a man and this, that, and the third, bro. It's a game you can't win. And this is why a large amount of men right now are are choosing not to, be sexually active. It's a lot of guys that's not sexually active. It just don't make no sense. Women, opposites tend to attract. Women like a certain type of guy. They all like this certain guy. What is it? The 80-20 rule. 80% of women only attracted to 20% of men. You know. In their opening statement, the prosecutor said Major slapped Jabari in the face and fractured the middle finger of her hand after she took his phone. Street surveillance footage from the night showed Jabari getting out the SUV and Major picking her up and putting her back in the car. Prosecutors claimed that he threw her inside the vehicle like a football. He said Major has denied striking Jabari, and his lawyers contend he was actually the victim and suffered scratches. Major's attorney says that Jabari went out dancing with strangers after alleged abusive encounter, but Jabari claims she was seeking comfort by those who came to her aid from the street corner following the assault. Get out of here, man. If you go through something, traumatic, you're not got to go out and party. Trust me, man. Somebody who been robbed, somebody who been beat up, you know what I'm saying? I've been through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, man, I got into a scuffle, dude, on the east side. Guy got the best of me, no cap. You know what I'm saying? And I, came like to the homies and they started laughing and shit, dude. That's how you find out who your real friends is. Now I got some other ninjas who was ready to ride and ready to clap some shit, but it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. I wasn't over emotional. I had to take my L like a man. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I literally can do that. I can take my L as a man. A lot of people can, and that's why he's the barbershop talking about dudes. People who make we got on OJ and then got the Ray Roof, whatever. And people, I was saying people don't know what they're capable of until they put in that position. And we were saying how people said, well, I hate when people say if that was me. Man, when anger and rage kick in, you know what I'm saying, or just shock kick in. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know. I think, like I said, most people who ain't never been through nothing don't know what they're capable of. And the only way, those people who don't know what they're capable of, you know what I'm saying, you know, can find out is until you go through something, you know. So that's real spill, man. You don't know what you capable of. You don't know what the person you sleeping next to is capable of. You can know them your whole life. But when it's a life and death scenario, I mean, shit, it's people that grew up in the sandbox together, and when the police come pulling up on them, they throw the drugs in their homeboy lap. I didn't see it. I didn't heard stories. You know, but Sargey also suggested the fact that Major is black and that's his lawyer, and Jabari is white is the reason, and not she and he and not she was arrested after alleged altercations. The star of Creed 3 critically acclaimed 2019 independent film, The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Major rapper rise to stardom will start in March after the allegations emerged. Since then, some of Major's work has been pulled or postponed, including the highly anticipated release of Sundance Award-winning film Magazine Dreams. He's also starring in the upcoming Marvel film Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, which that's most likely done. They're gonna cancel that. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, bro. You can meet the wrong person and it can mess up your whole life. Think about that for a minute. You can meet the wrong person and it can mess up your whole life. Forget the decision. Forget the decision. You can meet the wrong person and it can mess up your whole entire fucking life. Not just sexually attracted. Now, he met her on the set of one of the movies. It might have been the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? but the wrong person, or you telling people, or you telling to running your mouth too much. You think they good people, you think they solid, and they not. It's a dangerous world out here, man. You don't know people until you know people. That's why people saying, marrying somebody after knowing them 6 months or a year or something like that, man. I'm telling you, that's crazy. I really don't feel like it's any set time. But what I will say, um, what I will say is, man, you just don't know how dangerous and what people are capable of. I know he wish he never met her at all. I know he do. You know. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link descriptions. Hit the music entertainment playlist, hit the current news playlist, hit my link tree, find me on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Kick, Instagram. I mean the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, peace.